Hey, how's it going, beautiful people? It's your boy, Mr. Clean. Thanks for logging in to my first Mr. Clean's Adventures podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to engage and inspire future travelers to get their passports, jump on that flight, get a chance to get exposed to new countries, new people, and be in new environments to transform them into better people themselves. And so this is my first episode. And for the first episode, I wanted to do something quick and easy. First and foremost, why Mr. Clean and where did Mr. Clean's Adventures come from? So Mr. Clean, the name actually I did not create myself. Back in college at Ohio State University, I was pledging Phi Beta Sigma, and one of my prophytes started calling me Mr. Clean because, of course, I was bald-headed. And so Mr. Clean was my fraternity nickname, and now Instagram was just getting popular. And so that's why when I created my Instagram, I said, I don't know, Mr. Clean, Instagram, try something new. So _Mr. Clean. That's how I got the Instagram. Second, how did I get to the whole Mr. Clean's Adventures? So I grew up in an environment at home where I didn't get a chance to travel much, either around Ohio or internationally for that matter. When I had a chance to go to college, I wanted to make sure that I had enough resources, funds, and an environment where I can travel and see the world. So my first travel experience was to the Yucatan Peninsula. So that's eastern Mexico, where I fell in love with travel. Since then, I've been to over 50 countries and counting, and I've loved every moment, every journey. Of course, there's ups and downs, but there's a learning experience in everywhere I've been. So how did I get to Mr. Clean's Adventures? Mr. Clean's Adventures officially started May 11th of 2019. I had just got into University of Chicago. I had a few months before school started, and I wanted to get a chance to see a bit of the world. How many times in a man's life can they have 1 month, 2 months, 3 months to be anywhere, do anywhere, and do anything they wanted? And so for me, I left work. I worked in management consulting a few months before grad school. So I left that in May, and I decided to go on a sabbatical. And a sabbatical is like stepping away from your current life and experiencing a new one, and hopefully taking some experiences and making you a better person. And so over from May to September of 2019, I decided to go on a sabbatical to 19 countries and 27 cities just to get a chance to see other places where I haven't been yet. And so instead of just posting videos and pictures of everywhere I went, I wanted to structure it in a way where people could follow my story, people could follow my journey and be inspired to go to a place I've been, or be inspired to take a trip to a place I may not have been yet. And so when I started Mr. Clean's Adventures, it started off as essentially like a Netflix series where I called it Episode 1, Season 1, Mr. Clean's Adventures, Welcome to Cartagena, Colombia. Season 2, Episode 1 would be London. Season 3, Episode 1 was Bangkok, Thailand. And so that's where the whole Mr. Clean's Adventures came from. So ever since then, I just kept that title. My name is Mr. Clean. These are my adventures. Welcome to wherever I go. So people continue to follow that chapter and that journey with me to every new country. So that's a little bit about me and where Mr. Clean's Adventures comes from. Thanks for being a part of my first podcast. Expect for me to have short videos in every few weeks, hopefully going forward, related to travel tips, travel techniques to make the most of your travel experience. So please be sure to follow me at _Mr. Clean on Instagram. And also feel free to follow me on my YouTube channel, Mr. Clean's Adventures Travel Podcast. See you later. Bye.